The story of the Dodge Challenger is one of the most fascinating comeback tales in automotive history. It's a car that didn't just survive, it thrived by leaning into its identity as the bad boy of the American road. The 70s legend. Launched in 1970, the Challenger arrived late to the pony car party, but it arrived with style. With its wide stance and high impact colors like plum crazy and Hemi orange, it became an instant icon of the muscle car era. However, the fuel crisis of the 70s cut its life short, and the nameplate went dormant, aside from a brief, forgettable stint as a rebadged Mitsubishi in the late 70s. The Challenger is arguably the most legendary era because it was the Wild West of American automotive engineering. While it only lasted 5 years, 1970 to 1974, those years were packed with more drama and variety than most cars see in a lifetime. The 1970s, late arrival came with a loud voice. Dodge was the last kid to show up to the muscle car party. The Mustang had been out since '64, and the Camaro since '67. Because Dodge was late, they had to do something extra to get noticed. They didn't just build a car, they built a platform that could be anything from a luxury cruiser to a track-shredding monster. The Option King. What made the '70 Challenger famous wasn't just the engine, it was the customization. You could order a Challenger in almost any high-impact color you could dream of. These colors had wild names like Plum Crazy, Purple, Sublime, Bright Green, Go Mango, Orange, Top Banana, Yellow, or Panther Pink. This was revolutionary. Most cars in that era were beige or black, but the Challenger was designed to pop on the street. It was the original clout car before social media existed. The engine buffet, the 426 Hemi and the 446 Pack. Dodge offered a staggering 9 different engines in 1970. But 2 of them became the stuff of legends. The 426 Hemi, known as the elephant engine, because of its massive size and power. It was essentially a race engine dropped into a street car. It was expensive and rare, making any 1970 Hemi Challenger a $1 million car today. The 446 Pack. While the Hemi was the king of the track, many street racers preferred the 440. It used 3 2-barrel carburetors, the 6-pack. It was easier to maintain than the Hemi but had enough torque to twist the car's frame if you stepped on it too hard. The Trans Am, the street-legal race car. In 1970, Dodge wanted to go racing in the SCCA Trans Am series. To do that, they had to sell a certain number of race-spec cars to the public. This gave us the Challenger TA. It featured a fiberglass matte black hood, with a massive snorkel intake. It had side exit exhaust pipes that popped out right in front of the rear tires. It was one of the first production cars to use different sized tires in the front and back, staggered setup, to help with handling. By 1971, the downs started. The government introduced new emissions laws and insurance companies started skyrocketing premiums on muscle cars. This was tremendous blow to the sports car. Later that year, the Hemi was retired. 1972. The iconic 4-tail light rear was changed to 2 lights, and horsepower began to drop significantly. 74. Was end. The Challenger had become a shadow of its former self, eventually being discontinued as the oil crisis changed the world's taste in cars. To be continued. Part 2 coming soon.
Welcome to my channel, and remember to like and subscribe.